everybody. In today's video, I'm going to be going over Dineutronium production. So, I'll just jump straight into it. So, what you're going to need for Dineutronium production is obviously a chemical plant and this Dinitronium Dynosynthesis production template. And so the inputs are 2 Euphemian Dynospheres charged. I went over how to make Euphemium in my last video. So, if you need any help getting that, then just check out my last video. You'll need 1 spark blend, 1 star metal ingot, and 32 clay catalyst. I'm sorry, I cannot speak today. So, to get the Euphemian Dynosphere, what you're going to need is to start with 2 blank Dynospheres. These can be crafted with a block of redstone, 4 steel plates, and 4 red copper powder. And that makes your blank Dynosphere. And then you're going to need 2 of these, as I said. Then to make the dash Dynosphere, you're going to need 4 dash ingots and 4 dash blends. If you have scribidium, you should know how to make dash. I might make a production video at a later date, but for now, the recipe is pretty easy. Chemical plant, you just need dash blend, mercury, and light oil. And mercury can just be found from rare centrifuging rare earth ore. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. I can't really speak English today, but anyways, for the scribidium Dynosphere, you're just going to need your 1 dash Dynosphere. Oh, and by the way, all these have to be charged. So once you get the dash one, you have to charge it before making the scribidium one. And so it's just 1 MHE, so you're just gonna throw it in some energy storage block, such as this one. Charge it all up, and then you need 4 scribidium ingots and 4 energy powder. Energy powder can be made from magnetized tungsten, diamond powder, neptunium powder, glowstone, and redstone. And then, so that's just, once you get your scribidium Dynosphere, you're going to have to charge it all up. And then, from there, you're going to make your Euphemian Dynosphere, which is made with 4 Euphemium ingots, your scribidium Dynosphere charged, and Nutanium Blend. Now, Nutanium Blend is a little bit harder, but not too bad. It can either be made with cerium, niobium, tennessine, bromine, cobalt, and strontium powder, or with cesium, neodymium, acetane, thorium, iodine, and neptunium powder. And each of these recipes gives 6. You can also get it from centrifuging Trixite, which also gives you your spark blend, which is useful. So I would more recommend using Trixite instead of the first method that I mentioned. And always make sure to centrifuge your Trixite, or not centrifuge, to ore acidize it, so you get these crystals, and so you get the spark blend as an output as well as getting more cobalt and plutonium if you do this. Trixite can just be found in the end. It spawns pretty much all over the place. So yeah, once you have your 2 Euphemium Dynospheres, you're going to come over to your source of power here. I don't think you need this much, but as you can see, you can just leave it in here, and it will start eating away at this power. So yeah, you need a total of 10 GHE for each, and so I'm only gonna have 5 GHE left over. But yeah, you'll need a total of around 25 GHE in total for all of them. But so as you can see, it's just eating away this power, and now you have the charged version. And so while I'm waiting for this to charge up, I'm just going to go over how to get the rest of this. So you need the spark blend, which I said earlier. You can simply just make it out of Trixite crystals, which I would highly recommend, as it is by far the easiest. The other way is you can make it with dash powder, Euphemium powder, energy powder, meteorite powder, and Nutanium Blend, which I would not recommend. It's so much easier to just go to the end and get Trixite. Once you have like a scribidium sword and like T45, you'll be able to literally one-shot the Ender Dragon, and it's like so easy. So just get that. Then you'll need a star metal ingot, which can be very easily obtained with just saturnite and meteorite powder. Meteorite powder is gone from meteorites. You just get, or you can also craft it with uranium, lithium, tungsten, copper, and copper and iron powder. Sorry. And you can also, you also need 32 clay catalysts, which are very easy. You just need clay and iron, or iron powder, rather. And so this is, yep, done charging. And so as you guys can see, it took a total of 20 GHE, which is a lot. But if you have a fusion reactor, it's not really that bad. And so once you have all of your materials gathered, you go over to your chemical plant here, and you just throw all of this stuff in here. And so one thing I will also warn you about is this takes a stupid amount of time, 300 seconds. So even with a speed upgrade, as you can see, it is going to take a really long time. So I'm just going to throw in this guy so it finishes a lot quicker. At a more reasonable amount of time. And so as you can see, the outputs are, you get 300 MB of poisonous mud, which can be useful for CMB steel production. But other than that, it is pretty much no use to it. And you get your Dineutronium ingot, which is really what you're looking for. You get some euphorium and some Nutanium back, but you really lose a lot of materials in the terms of the resources. But you do get your Dineutronium ingot. Sorry, it's not Dineutronium, Dineutronium. And yeah, so with this, really the uses of Dineutronium is spark laser crystal, Martin invasion ship, Untitled Dynosphere, which is used in the catalyst production. This horrible armor set, which nobody should ever make. And yeah, that's mostly, yeah, spark energy storage blocks, which are very good. Dineutronium anvils, all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, this is a very useful material. I would not really recommend mass producing it until you are in the farther late game, simply because it is really expensive. But yeah, there's also, once you get a particle accelerator, you can just use this recipe with just ferric scrubinate ingots and this, which is just pulverized enchantment, which is just any enchanted book shredded, and strange quark, which is dark matter, which is anti-scribidium, and the other one, which is antimatter and hydrogen. But yeah, so that recipe is so much better. I would highly recommend using that one if you do have a particle accelerator. But as I had also said previously, this is a very much late game material, and so don't mass produce it or even try to mass produce it until you are late game, because this will just destroy your power reserves as well as a lot of materials that could be used otherwise. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was informative. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Bye.